Greetings, Dr. Butler and fellow Communications 100 students. My name is David Atkins. On June 14, 1945, physicist Robert Oppenheimer stood watching the first of two sunrises he would see that morning. He remembered a line from Hindu scripture, "Now I become death, destroyer of worlds." One physicist, Philip Morrison, likened the brilliant flash and the warmth on their faces to the sun that rose 10 minutes later. In less than 4 weeks, survivors in Hiroshima witnessed their second sunrise, and their world was destroyed. Hiroshima is a city centuries old that was laid to waste and has risen from the ashes to thrive again. Today I'm going to share its history and why it is important for us to remember its nuclear ordeal. Hiroshima is a fan-shaped city spread out across 6 islands at the mouth of the Ota River. It began as a castle in the late 16th century. In the mid-19th century, Hiroshima was formally recognized as a city and capital of the Hiroshima Prefecture. In the 1870s, the castle was converted into a National Army garrison. 10 years later, the garrison became a divisional headquarters and a key port of exit for troops and their supplies. From 1931 to 1945, hundreds of thousands of soldiers passed through Hiroshima. By the beginning of August 1945, Hiroshima had not suffered the heavy bombing that many of Japan's other cities had. But they did expect to be firebombed in the near future. Residents built concrete water tanks for fighting the fires and were tearing down homes to create fire breaks. The people stored reserve food supplies and agreed upon designated evacuation sites. Evacuation programs have reduced the population to about 245,000 people. At 8:15 in the morning of August 6, 1945, 70,000 of those people died instantly in a flash of light. Survivors later reported that it was a silent flash. Oddly, they did not hear the roar of an explosion. By the end of 1945, approximately 70,000 more people died from the injuries and radiation sickness. I will not try to itemize the horrors those people endured, except for one. Many, and there's no way to know for sure how many, were heard calling for help, trapped in the wreckage of their flattened homes and businesses. Only those that were saved by their family members and co-workers avoided dying in the slowly spreading fires. In September of 1945, Japanese physicists reported the radiation levels in the city had fallen to just less than 4 times normal background radiation. They declared the city safe. By November, our new municipal government, under the direction of the American military, began rebuilding the city. In 1952, a peace memorial park and museum was built next to a wrecked dome building that survived the blast. Over 1 million people visit the memorials every year. In the end, the city of Hiroshima survived. Its centuries-old history continues, despite the failure of its citizens to protect against that which they could not imagine. But the suffering and tenacity of the people of Hiroshima will not be forgotten, due, in large part, to their willingness to memorialize and share their memories of their experiences. In the park is an empty tomb inscribed with the names of the dead and this epitaph: "Rest in peace, for the error shall not be repeated." Thank you.